Imagine this. You're playing chess, but your opponent sees 10 moves ahead while you scramble to react. Every decision you make is a trap they've already planned for. Now, what if life is no different? Friedrich Nietzsche warned, "He who fights with monsters must take care lest he become a monster." But what if the real monster is your own short-sightedness? Law 29 demands you plan to the end, yet most never see beyond the next step. Why? Because the present is a seductive illusion, a flickering shadow that blinds you to the consequences lurking in the dark. What if every failure, every betrayal, every defeat was simply the result of failing to plan far enough? The question isn't whether you're playing the game, it's whether you're even looking at the board. The human mind clings to immediacy. Our instincts crave quick rewards. Our fears demand instant relief. Nietzsche saw this as the will to ignorance, the cowardly refusal to face the long game. Carl Jung called it the shadow of impulsivity, the part of us that sabotages grand designs for fleeting comforts. Society worships urgency, conditioning you to react, not strategize. But power belongs to those who resist the dopamine of short-term wins. The trap? You mistake survival for mastery. The consequence? A life of perpetual reaction, never creation. Every unplanned step is a debt, paid later with interest. The politician who focuses only on the next election loses the war of legacy. The entrepreneur fixated on quarterly profits is devoured by competitors playing a decade-long game. Cognitive science reveals our bias for present certainty over future control, yet true power lives in the opposite. Without an endgame, you become a pawn in someone else's. The horror? You won't realize it until their final move leaves you cornered. The escape begins with a single radical act, reverse engineering your life from the endpoint. Napoleon mapped campaigns before the first shot was fired. Machiavelli advised rulers to calculate the whole course of a war before igniting it. Start with death. What do you want carved on your tombstone? Every decision now bends toward that vision. This is cold surgical mastery, sacrificing the addicting rush of improvisation for the quiet dominance of foresight. The reward? Watching chaos unfold exactly as you predicted. Here is the devastating secret. The end is already written. The question is whether you authored it. Nietzsche's amor fati, love of fate, demands embracing this truth. Every master from Sun Tzu to Bismarck knew, true power lies not in controlling events, but in designing the arena itself. When you plan to the end, time becomes your weapon, uncertainty your ally. The finale of your story was always coming, but only now do you hold the pen. Write ruthlessly,